That was one of the easiest bank robberies ever.
Yeah,
And revenge against that banker was sweet.
I'm so happy now that he's dead.
And it's a good thing you killed those guards. Otherwise we would not have gotten away.
Now all we have to do is wait for our ride to come and pick us up.
Let's just sit and relax now. Take a seat, Tom.
Sure thing.
I don't know anything about you since we only just met before the robbery. Tell me, Tom, what brought you into this life of crime?
Well, I don't know anything about you either, so I'll tell you my story if you tell me yours first.
All right. Well, it started when I was young. I ran away from home because I didn't want to be a farmer's boy. I joined up this group and we went around and did stuff. We pickpocketed people, we drew graffiti on walls, we even robbed convenience stores. The best part is, we never got caught.
My story is kind of similar. I used to watch the neighborhood kids, and I used to think how cool they were. Then I went and joined their gang, and turned out they were actually working for this big guy. He got us to do all sorts of jobs like deliveries and mugging, and then we had to sometimes steal cars.
That's interesting. Well, my life wasn't like that always. There was this girl in the group that I was very close to. And then one night, we went and robbed a convenience store. I shot the clerk, and then we made our getaway. And then, she got run over by a car. I couldn't take that anymore, so I went back home. And then I found out my father had been murdered. And then my farm was also on sale. I tried to do the paperwork, and it seemed alright, but somehow the bank sold the farm. And then I lost it.
Wow, that's terrible. My life turned out like that too. One day, me and my partner, we decide to steal this car. We get in and we start driving off. But then we find out there's a woman in the back. She's pretty and all, but she had an injured leg, so she couldn't get out. My partner, he pulled out his gun, was ready to take a shot. I'd seen enough death, so I quickly stopped him and told him don't get any blood on the car, we won't get paid. Then I got out, picked up the woman, and told him to drive off and sell off the car. Since it was a bad part of town, I decided I would carry her to a safer spot. I then realized this was not the life for me. So I fell in love with this woman, and I got married to her. But soon after, financial difficulties started rising. The bank sold off our home without warning, and she couldn't take the stress, so then my wife, she passed away. I was so angry I went back to my gang and asked for their help to find out what happened to our home.
I'm sorry for your loss. I wanted revenge for whoever killed my father. So, I went back to my group and found out they had merged with your gang. And because I wanted revenge, I asked the boss to help me find out who did it.
It was the banker that murdered your father and took away our homes.
And that's when we met for the first time. The boss hatched a plan, got us to go rob the bank, and kill the banker in the process. And now, I feel so relieved.
Yeah. But it'd be so sad if my father ever found out. I can imagine him saying, son of a cop, murdering someone. He'd be so disappointed.
What? Your father's a cop? Is this a trap? You're trying to make me the fall guy for killing the banker, aren't you?
No, it's not like that.
I can't afford to take any chances. I've lost too much.